Are you looking for the best robotic vacuum? We have this one right here that we've had for a good while now. It's the Shark IQ robot. And I figured, you know what? It's time to do an update because they have a new robot out and I recently purchased it. It is the Shark AI robot. This is their latest robot. From what I can tell. And this thing looks awesome. Just like the other one, it's got that whole self-empty XL, the large bin to self-empty it in. With this one, I'm assuming that it's got a better detection of all the stuff on the ground. Let's open this thing up and see what we can do in this unboxing video. And I'm gonna do a bunch more follow-up videos for you guys on this robot right here so I can show you guys everything that this thing can do. I don't know if y'all remember my other series about the other robot over there, but y'all really like that, so I figured I would up the ante with a newer one. But the reason why I got this one too is because it was on an awesome deal on Amazon. If you guys want to go see what they have on Amazon right now, I'll put the link below for you guys. But excuse me, comes all nice and in cartons right there, so everything stays nice and neat. Let's see how I'm gonna get this thing out and put that down right there. We can pull this. Can I pull this? Can I pull this? Here we go. All right, I think I got it right here. Get this thing. Oh, the whole thing is coming out at once. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, we got a big giant cardboard sheet right there. Looks like some instructions attached to it right there. Okay. Looks like there's the app for it as well, which some of you guys in the comments of the other video, the original Shark video, was saying that the app doesn't work well for you guys and the mapping doesn't work well. I have not had any issues with any of that since I've had my robot. It's always mapped well. It did a really good job. I connected it with my Google Home and I'm able to utilize all of those functions with it. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that I grabbed out of here, there's these two side brushes that come with it. By the way, I love the Shark side brush attachment. I used to have a Roomba a long time ago, and those things would spin so fast, it would just kind of kick around the dirt. It wouldn't necessarily move it to the middle, which is where you want it, so that the vacuum can actually suck it up. These things, they move slower. The motors move slower that move these, and it brings the debris right where it needs to be. So I love that about the Sharks right there. All right, let's see. Let's get this thing out of the box here. Okay, this is the Mama Jama right here. I wonder if they've updated this with LiDAR, because it definitely has this circular top on the top right there, which looks like a LiDAR sensor. Let's see, there's nothing else in there. Nothing else right there. All right, this right here is going to be your self-empty base as well. Again, this is the XL one right here, so it's nice and big. So we'll go ahead and unbag this right now. We got a unboxing and an unbagging right here. Get rid of that. I think it has a little bit more of a sleeker design to it as well. Just not as it's more flat, I guess you could say. It's got all this stuff around it. So let me go ahead and get rid of all this so we can really get a good look, and I'll bring it down by the other one here in a minute, and we can kind of compare the two as far as look, so you can decide if you want to go with the newer one or the older one. So this is what it looks like right here. They have the window so you can see how much dirt and debris has been collected. They claim on the box up to 60 days of debris can get in there, so we may have to do a little test of that. Looks like you have filter access right here. This opens up. Yeah, and you're able to get in there to your filter. That's awesome. And then you have remove the dustbin release button right here. Not too sure. Okay. Oh, this is new. Okay. So you press the button and this whole thing just slides out. That is super cool. Is this, how do you empty? Oh, look. Okay. You got an orange button right here. That's going to press. And then this thing should probably come down. Yeah, this thing comes down just like that. And that releases all of the trash that the robot's going to collect. I really like this slide-in thing right here. That's really cool. Just slides in and locks in just like that. That is fantastic. You also have the cord on the back right here. It's attached to it. You have a power button right here to be able to turn it on and off. And it also has a cord wrap, which is nice so that your cord isn't just kind of dangling around everywhere. And it also has an escape on both sides right here. So depending on where your outlet is, you can have it finish coming out through there or coming out through this way. So that is super duper cool. You also have your two contacts right here for charging whenever it's docked. This is where the vacuum is going to suck up all of its stuff into there. All right, this thing looks awesome. It looks beefy. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It's got rubber feet on the bottom here so it doesn't move around all over the place. I'm gonna put that down. Let's go to the big mama jama right here. This right here is our robot. And let's go ahead and pop that open and grab her out of here. Oh yeah, this looks nice. Let's see. AI laser navigation. That's what it says right here on the top. And then you have a nice big bumper so that it can detect walls and other things that might be in its way. It does have the Android app and the iPhone app, depending on which one you need. It says peel here, so I'm peeling here, although this is wrapped all the way around. So I can peel this all the way up. Man, this is really nice. I love the sound of this coming off. Let's see, you can take off. If you have questions, they do give you their website address and phone number to be able to call, which is super nice. Oh, okay. Place robot on base or press and hold clean button for 5 to 7 seconds until the indicator light turns on. And then they give you the QR code for downloading that. On the back here, this is where those two brushes go that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Really like the placement of that and how they turn from the previous version. Looks like we have an upgraded roller right here. Looks a little bit fancier. You even got the brush coming across the back here with these side brushes right here. Good beefy wheels. These are your contacts right there. And then you have your wheel to be able to get around and whatnot. This thing looks awesome. Let's see, this is your port for where it's going to connect to the bin so that it can easily empty. And then if you need to do any maintenance on it yourself, you can pull out this entire bin right here. And then you pinch to lift this up. This is very similar to the old one. And you can, change out filters, get anything that might be stuck in there or anything like that. So this thing looks awesome. I need to get this thing set up now. I had the previous version of the Shark right here. It's called the Shark IQ. This one is their latest one. It's the Shark AI, because it has a laser in there, a laser navigation. And I am wanting to set this thing up with you guys today. I just took it out of the box. I figured we would test out, see what happens right whenever you plug it in. So let me go ahead and grab my plug back here. And I figured that I would just plug it in right here. Looks nice. Look, y'all come see over here. Looks like there's a thing right here that says that the base power indicator has been detected. There's also going to be other emblems on here. One for charging to let you know that the robot is charging. And then evacuation to let you know that the robot has gotten rid, that it's getting rid of all of its stuff. And again, this is the dustbin release button. If y'all didn't watch the previous video, you press this and this slides out and whatnot. Y'all can go back and watch that video. I'll link it up below. But let's see what happens whenever we put this robot right onto the sensors right here. What kind of noises it's going to make and what it's going to do. Here we go. Okay, we got the charging emblem right there coming on. Looks like we have some lights right here. Actually like this a lot better. It's a nice, clean, sleek look. Oh! Evacuation. Of course, there's nothing in there right now because this is the first time we're using it. Interesting sounds. That was different. I don't know if it was like going through the roller or something to be able to make sure it got everything off the roller, but the other one definitely does not make that sound. Okay, that lets you know that everything was evacuated perfectly, and it looks like our battery is now charging. You can see that it is low on battery because all indicators right here are not showing up at one time. Whenever it has, I believe, a 50% charge, the back part will be illuminated fully, and then the front part comes at 75, and then it'll just stay lit up whenever it is more completely charged up. So as part of this setup, I should also install these little brushes. Show y'all how it's done. Super duper easy. First of all, obviously, you take them out of the bag. But once you get them out, I remember on the previous Roombas, you had to like take out a little screw and screw it in and all that type of stuff. And it always bugged me how hard it was because those screws are so hard to get in and out. These, you just pop in. It's a little square nougat right there. And this is a square hole. So you just simply pop it right on in. Let's see. Make sure it's the right way, and across, it's like that, and come on, there we go. One in right there. Put this guy on in, just like that. So that's all it takes to install those little side brushes. Like I said, super duper easy. Highly recommend it. Let's pop this guy back onto here to let that battery finish charging. All in all, I think this looks great. I love the size of this dustbin right here and kind of how low profile it is. And I think that this is going to be a perfect location for this robotic vacuum right here. I am excited to hit this clean button right here, but I got to let this thing charge up. And we also need to add it to our Shark app, because you can use it since it has this AI laser navigation. I want to test that out. Got this one right here. I did an unboxing of it. We got it set up. It is time to test this thing out. I'm ready to press this clean button right here so that we can see what this thing can actually do. I really, really love this Shark brand of robot. We had the previous one, which works extremely well for our kitchen. And since we have different levels in our house, either stairs right there and stairs right there, we had to get a second one so that we could just have this one in here to clean all the time. So let's get to it. Let's see what this thing can do right here. Pressing the clean button. We let it charge overnight. This lets us know that it's charged up, charging right there. It's plugged in, and the battery indicator right here is solid, which lets us know that we have a nice charged up battery. So let's hit clean. Got a good button right there. Lights come on. Do I need to press it again? Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so.
Hello.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Hello. Let's do something. Okay. Well, it's saying that it's charging again, and this thing's kind of going in and out, so I'm not too sure what we have here. I let this thing charge overnight. Let's hit clean. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got something. Look at this. Okay, so in the previous videos, I mentioned about those side brushes, and you notice how they don't go like super duper fast. They actually go pretty slow, and it just sweeps the debris right in front of where the roller is going to be so that it actually cleans up the entire floor. Also want to note that you want to leave, I think it's 3 feet on either side of the base here and 5 feet in front to let the robot be able to maneuver around. So make sure that you have plenty of room for where you're planning on setting up your robot. You can see there's a little bit of debris on the floor over there, and it seems to be working really well. I have a cord right here. It's pushing it. That's my light. Let's let it go through. Look, there's another cord on the ground right there as well. Is it going to go over it? No, it looks like it's just kind of pushing it out of the way. Okay, this is very interesting. Let's see what else we got here. By the way, I did not clean up that much, because I wanted to see how this thing would actually perform in kind of our livable living room. It's a real look at what this thing can actually do. So it's doing a nice back and forth motion, which is fantastic, so that it gets those nice even lines all the way around. Excuse all the kids' toys. Let's see how it works. Oh, it didn't even bump into that, I don't think. It's using its sensor on there to be able to just kind of maneuver around everything. This is fantastic. I'm really liking what this is doing here. Again, I think it's got a nice new sleek design to it compared to the older one, which I'm going to be doing a video comparing the new one to the older one. So make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't done that yet. And if y'all are finding this type of videos helpful, let me know down in the comments below or by giving me a thumbs up. One thing I did read in the instruction manual is that it needs, whatever's on the ground needs to be above about 3.5 inches, or else it's not going to detect it with its laser navigation on top. So I think that's why it's just kind of pushing that half soccer ball all the way around. So again, another good test of what's going on here. It doesn't seem to be bumping into the basket here too, since it is so tall. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to maneuver through this corner right here since there's so much junk in the way. It's kind of going around. This is interesting. Okay, it noticed the bag. See how it never actually touches any of this stuff right here. That's great. I'm really liking this. Let me know down in the comments below what kind of vacuums have you guys used in the past. I've used a Roomba. I think it was a 500 or 600 series. I can't remember which one it was. Obviously, I have the older Shark. And then I have this newer one right here that I'm testing out. I've also used the iRobot mops before. I've done videos of that, the Brava Jet M6. And I really, really like that. We still continually use it. Although they're starting to make robots that have a vacuum cleaner and a mop all in one, which is very interesting to me because we have a lot of hard floors here in the house. So you'll notice that it kind of moved to the other side of the room yet. We haven't even made a map for this. This is my first time running it. And it's doing a really good job going back and forth. I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to do for a map once it gets completed with this. I do want to do a setup of the phone app as well. Since I already have the app installed for the other robot, I'm going to show you guys how to add the robot. And then we're going to take a look at what all you can do in the app. Because there's some advanced cleaning modes called like an ultra mode or something like that. So I definitely want to take a look at that. And I want to see how it builds the map. Because in the older Sharks, a lot of you guys mentioned that the mapping feature does not work that great. And so I'm really curious to see how it kind of compares between this one and that one. I never had any issues with the older mapping system, but we can take a look at them. We're going to cycle through them and kind of see what it does. But so far, this thing is doing fantastic. Please excuse the luggage on the ground. We just got back from a trip to Toledo Bend. Any of you guys ever been to Toledo Bend on the Texas-Louisiana border? It's beautiful out there. We stayed in a nice little cabin. Man, an Airbnb, it would be these robot vacuums would be perfect for those. That way you can get a good clean before your guests come. So if you guys don't, I'd be curious to know if any of you guys have Airbnbs and do y'all utilize things like this to be able to help clean the house in between guests. As you can see, it's doing a really good job maneuvering through this small little passageway right here between the steps and the suitcase. And you'll notice that it's not bumping into the suitcase like it was doing for that little ball. So the navigation seems to be working well. Looks like there's a little black something on the ground right there. Maybe a Lego. Let's see what it does with that. I didn't see what happened. Did it suck it up? Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't hear it. Yeah, this thing is working perfectly, guys. If y'all are looking for a fantastic robotic vacuum, one that has the AI laser on there, I'm assuming that's the LiDAR that I've been hearing about. It's supposed to be a better navigation system for these robotic vacuums. What's on the top there has to be that because it says laser navigation. So this thing is working extremely well. Okay, no, this is interesting. Underneath the chair, you'll notice that it's bumping into the legs right there because it's not over that 3.5-inch height. But it uses its bumper to be able to get around it. But this thing is doing a fantastic job. I really, really am surprised by how well this is working. Oh, we got shoelaces. Let's see what it does with those shoelaces. Huh? Moved right through them. That's great. Okay. Oh, I love this. I love whenever I have furniture where the robot can actually go all the way underneath and get underneath where usually you don't put a broom or a traditional vacuum. Oh, we got a plug right here. Okay. Ooh, we got some liftage on the foot. Oh, it's getting off of it. Is it getting off? It's getting off of it. That was awesome. I wish y'all could have seen that a little bit better. It's kind of hard for me to show, but you can see how it's kind of getting tangled up in the cord right there. But it's going to find its way out, it looks like. It's doing a really good job underneath there, considering that there's that cord underneath there. I'm curious to know if it's going to be able to get off that cord. I know this is kind of an odd angle for you guys, being kind of sideways. It's the only way that I can really get all the way to the floor, because you guys are on a tripod. Let me see, I'll see if I can... Let me take you guys off real quick. Man, this thing, look at that. It's getting out. It's making its way out. Check that out. It got all the way out with no issues going around that cord. That is fantastic. So even though you might have a cord on the ground, oh, there's my phone. There goes my phone. What's it going to do? It went underneath it. So even though you might have cords on the ground, it was a big, long, one of those thick surge protector cords. And so it made it through there, which is fantastic. Guys, if y'all are looking for a fantastic robotic vacuum, this is definitely the one to get right here. I am impressed by this thing. It is maneuvering around everything so well. All right, if you guys want to see how to set up that iPhone app, so I have the Shark IQ robotic vacuum, and it comes with an app, the Shark app right there. I figured that I would do a setup for you guys of how to set up a new robot on the app, because we recently upgraded for our living room to the Shark AI robot, which has the laser navigation. Super cool. It's running right now. But first of all, this is the old one that we have. I already have this one installed on the app. Really easy to do. It works extremely well. But I figured since we had the new one right here, can see the base for it right here with the self-empty bin. The robot's going right over there. I figured that we would set up that one onto the phone since I haven't set it up yet. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's get this thing going. So on my phone, I'm going to hit the Shark app. Obviously, I already have it installed because I have the other robot. This is the mapping that it does for in here for the older robot. A lot of you guys have complained about the mapping feature. I haven't had any issues with mine, so I just wanted to point that out, just kind of clear the room with that. To add a new robot, you just simply drop down right here, and then there's Add a Robot. And then it's going to, make sure it's turned on, the Wi-Fi, select your robot model to start. So we're going to select our robot. We have the RV2500 series, the AI robot with the self-empty base. It's in the self-empty section right here. So we're going to hit continue. And robot identified. Okay, so we're going to hit continue. And got it. Now let's give your Shark robot a name. Oh boy, what should we name it? How about... We'll call it, I don't even know, Lane Vids. Are you guys following Lane Vids on all the social media? That's me. All right, so we'll hit next. You could do that later, too, if you don't want to do that. Okay, first, let's get Lane Vids set up and ready to connect. So we're going to set up, find Lane Vids, a home, get it set up and ready to connect. All right, I already have it plugged in. It's already set. So let's go ahead and hit start. Attach the side brush, we did that. Place on the dock, turn on and charge. Plug in the dock and gently place Lane Vids on it to start charging. Okay, I've already charged the robot since it's running. I'm kind of curious to know, will this thing set up while it's running? Let's test that out. So I'm going to go ahead and hit done right here. I love my new home. Now it's time for you to connect to my network. Okay, so we're going to connect to the network. Press and hold the dock clean buttons on the top of Lane Vids until you're prompted and the Wi-Fi indicator begins to blink. Okay, so we need to put the robot onto the dock. So let's go ahead and just stop him real quick. I'm just going to press the button right here. It's going to stop him, and we'll go ahead and grab him. We'll bring him right. Hey, Lane Vids, you got named. So I'm just going to simply push him back onto here, and then...
Make sure my bumper is moving freely. And remember 6.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so now that we have that situated, it's going to empty out what it's already done. And then now I need to press and hold the dock and clean buttons to be able to get it to connect to the Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that it's done getting rid of all the stuff in there. Okay, so dock and clean. Holding them down. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. It says until you're prompted and the Wi-Fi indicator lights up. I'm not seeing anything yet. So let's go ahead and try again. Oh. Okay, I'm not too sure what that was all about. It says the Wi-Fi indicator to begin to blink. I don't see a Wi-Fi indicator on here. Okay, let's give it one more shot. I'm going to give it a little rest right here, and then we will press it again. One. Okay, it does that.
Hello. Let's get cleaning.
It said, hello, let's get cleaning. Not too sure what it's doing. Okay. Dock. So let it dock. Okay. So this is interesting. I don't remember having this much trouble with the previous one. Let's go ahead and see. They do have a thing on here where you can click that the light is not blinking and there's no sound. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Discoverable mode tips. Firmly press both buttons at the same time and hold them until you notice the light and hear your shark make a sound. If you're pressing and holding but there's still no light or sound, turn your robot off and back on again and then repeat the steps. Okay, so we have him docked. He's just finished docking, making his sounds. I'm waiting for the evacuation because that usually happens right whenever it docks if it's the same as the previous one. By the way, the little canister thing has this window right here so you can see whenever it's full. That's super cool. I really, really like that. All right, apparently it's not going to do it. Maybe because I clicked the button. All right, let's do this. Clean dock. Ready?
I am ready to connect to Wi-Fi.
There we go. Got the Wi-Fi signal up there. Perfect. Now let's hit next on our app right here, and let's see what we can do. Join your Shark Robot's Wi-Fi network. When prompted, select to connect to your mobile device to lane vids. Okay, so let's go ahead and click that there. Might take a moment, bear with me. Okay, we're going to join right there, and it's going to establish the connection between the two. You can see there's a little buffering wheel in the middle there with the Wi-Fi symbol right in between. Okay, done. I am friends with your mobile device. Let's hit next. Join the Wi-Fi. Enter your details to connect to Wi-Fi. We'll hit start. Hit the travel vlog family. That's us. And I got to enter in a password right here. Hang on, I can't show y'all that. Gosh. Like private stuff and whatnot. All right, and connect to Wi-Fi on the bottom there. It's going to connect to the Wi-Fi router. This might take a moment. Bear with me. Please keep this screen open and live until the connection has been completed. So we're just going to let that finish making its connection, and then it looks like there's going to be a finish button that's going to light up whenever it is made its full connection. So let's just let that run right there. Okay, success. I am now fully connected. So we're going to hit finish right there. I am ready to start building your map. During my first run, I need to explore your home and create a map of it. This will allow me to learn about your home and clean it efficiently. Okay, let's get started. Let's do this. So, building map unlocks special features. You can personalize your map. You can add no-go zones, so if you want to keep it out of a certain area. There's spot cleaning, which I might use that for our rug that's in here, because you could do an ultra clean, which is a specialized vacuum coverage mode that enables a extra deep clean for targeted areas. So I'm very excited about that to kind of see what that does. So let's go ahead and hit next right here. Okay, prepare your space. Let's prepare your home so you can explore. It's important so lane vids can map your home accurately and without disruption. So let's go ahead and start. And it's going to explore the run. Wants to, oh, I don't have any doors or anything to open because it's just one big room here. So let's go ahead and hit next. It's going to do an explore run. It's going to roam around the floors and create a map. Hit start right there. Send me out to explore and create a map. Okay, let's go. I do need to pick up a few things though, but let's see what happens. Oh wait, hang on. Explore run. Lane vids will take around 25 to 45 minutes to explore your home depending on its size. Do not stand in front of the robot. This can hinder exploration. So let's go ahead and hit that explore run to go. Okay, let's get this guy exploring. I believe during this exploration mode, there's not as much cleaning going on. It puts it kind of onto the low mode. But I have a little bit of pickup that I need to do around the room. Our kids have left out some toys and whatnot. So let me go ahead and pick up a few of these things so that the robot can get a full exploration going on. It's mainly going to go around a whole bunch of different boundaries first, if I remember correctly, from the previous model. And it's going to really take its time to make sure that it gets a good map going. So let me leave you guys right here. Let me pick up a few of these things so that it doesn't get stuck. Try and bring them as high as I can. Have to excuse our kids' toy mess. Make a mess everywhere they go. Your kids do that too. Pick up some pillows, a couple of other toys. Kind of curious to see how it does with rubber bands too. I've noticed that the other one, it usually doesn't pick up on rubber bands as well, and they kind of get caught in the rollers and whatnot. So that'll be an interesting test. We'll have to do that in an upcoming video whenever I do my full-on review of this thing. So make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see the full review. Let's see, I need to pick up a few more things. I have a book right here. We're having a garage sale soon too, so there's a few boxes over here, so that might hinder the map, or the map might need an update after a little while. So do keep that in mind as your robot is mapping. If you can pick up as much as you can, the better it's going to be. Let's see, let me go around over here and see how we're doing. I'm going to push this chair in. I don't know if that's really going to matter, but just to make sure that we have as much out of the way as we can. We have our luggage because we went, oh no, on a trip recently. We still haven't got it all put away. Got to do this before the robot comes over here. I'm trying to hurry. Put this one right here. This one we'll pick up like this. There we go. Okay. All right, we can move this up here. I think for the most part, we kind of have the floor ready because, like I said, we have steps here, we have steps there, and we have steps there. So it's all just this one big room right here that we want to set up this vacuum for. So I'm going to let it run its test right here, and then we're going to check out that map and see more of the features that you can do with the phone app. We just got this Shark AI robotic mop right here. I got it all set up. I've done a few videos of it already. I'm really liking what it's doing, and I let it do an explore around this room so that we could see what the map looks like. Because I know previously, a lot of you guys in a previous video complained about the mapping on the Shark IQ robot, which we actually have in our kitchen right here. I've never had an issue with the mapping for this one right here. It works great, but I figured that I would show you guys what the new one did for us in this room right here. So just to give you guys an idea, we got a couch here, there's a fireplace back there, there's a little couch over there, we got this wooden cabinet right here and a desk over there, and there's a wooden cabinet over there. I just got the notification on my phone that the map was ready, and so I figured that we would take a look at it together to kind of see how it did. So this is the map, and as you can see, you got a couch right here, you got the couch right here, and then that other couch is against the wall, so that's this part right here. And then this is underneath the cabinets right there and the desk area. So there's just a couple of spots underneath the desk where it actually really couldn't get to. Everything else is pretty much on point, matching the room's layout. So I'm going to hit yes, approve, so we can see what happens next. Because if y'all watched the previous video, I was doing a video about setting up the app for the robot. And so this is the continuation of that right there. So now let's create rooms. This is just one big room, so I'm not going to create any rooms. But if you want to, you can create room names. That way, if you have a smart assistant in the house, you can say, you know, blah, 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 have LaneVids clean the living room or the kitchen or the dining room or whatever it is. And then it'll just go to those rooms whenever you create those rooms. So I'll go ahead and hit start, and like this right here, you can see how you can create the rooms. I'm just going to skip for now because this is actually, is that? No, okay, yeah, this is showing you their example of how the rooms are created. So you just basically draw a box around it right there. So I'm going to skip that for now, and skip for now. And now we have no-go zones. You can set up no-go zones to keep your robot out of places where you don't want it to enter. If we were to get a robot for our bedroom, let me show you guys this. Because as I mentioned in the previous videos, we have steps around here. And so we don't have a robot for this section of the house yet. But whenever we do, I have an electric drum set, if y'all have watched any of our other videos here. And obviously the robot is not going to be able to go around all these cords and all the mess that's right there. So I would create a no-go zone right here so that the robot wouldn't actually go over all of that. And so that is what that's for. In this particular case, in this room, our living room, we really don't have a need for a no-go zone. We want it to go everywhere in here. So I'm not going to create it, but I'll go through just the menu right here to see what happens. So you have start. And then it's, you know, you can add zones. So like around a computer desk, you know, there may be cords on the ground and all that type of stuff. So you might want to create a no-go zone there. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip that for now as well. And I will, are you sure you want to? Yeah, I'm going to do it later. And then now, I think that's it. I think I am ready to start cleaning your, okay, start. Okay, this is the Ultra Clean. This looks really, really cool. It's an exclusive feature with the Shark AI robot. There's a big pamphlet on it whenever I unboxed it. I don't know if y'all watched the unboxing video. But you can target and deep clean specific rooms, high traffic zones, or spots. LaneVids will make 2 passes, side to side and back and forth with added suction power. So it's really going to focus on the area. Excuse me. It's going to go one way, it's going to go the other way, and it's going to maximize the suction power. This will probably, drain the battery a little bit more because it's getting that double coverage and you're upping the suction power, but it's going to give you that extra deep clean that you might want to do, like, I don't know, once a week, once every other week or something like that, or in a high traffic zone. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. Let's see what it does. Perform a targeted clean on a selected spot in your home. Okay, got it. You know what? We have a rug right here where I'm sitting, right at the couches. So I'm just going to set up that. And I don't know if I can make this bigger or not. No, I don't think I can. So we're just going to do it right here. And we're going to see how this thing works out. So I'm ready to clean. I've got 100% battery. I got a spot right here. I could set it for a zone if I wanted to, which I might end up doing because the rug in here, let me show you guys. As you can see, the rug right here is not even going past the couches. But this rug, which is this right here, goes past the couch right here, goes all the way up to the fireplace right here, past this couch, and even past this couch right here. So I think I might make a zone for the rug right here if I ever want to do this ultra clean. But just for demonstration right here, we're just going to use this little spot cleaner and see how it works. So we're going to hit ultra clean. Spot clean lane vids will take around 10 minutes to clean the spot selected. Okay, so we're not going to watch the entire cleaning, but I am curious to know how loud it is, how it goes with the zone here. Okay, so it undocked itself. It's scanning the room with its LiDAR sensor. This is so cool. I love watching this thing work. So it's moving out. Okay. You know what? I should probably move this table here. Okay. So this is the spot area that looks right from the map's perspective too. It's about, 2/3 of the way of that couch, which is right about there on the map. And it's going back and forth, cleaning this thing up. You know what's surprising to me is that it's not that loud, considering it's using all of the suction at its max power right now, its max capability. It's not loud at all. I'm trying to get you guys close to it so y'all can hear it really well. Let's see if it picks up that big chunk of... Yeah, it did. It picked up that big chunk of whatever that was. It looked like cardboard. So... you can see the little arms sweeping around. Yeah, this thing looks great. It's doing a fantastic job. I'm impressed that it picked up that big old chunk. It's not loud at all, which is probably a big seller for us, because after the kids go to bed, we can put this thing going and it's not going to wake them up. The only thing that I really want to do is I wish I could define the spot cleaning a little bit more by dragging it and whatnot. If you do want to go to the dock, you can set it to go to the dock here on the bottom, or you can pause the clean as well. It lets you know that you have an ultra clean in progress, and it lets you know your battery power, which is super nice as well. Okay, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens here, because we're up against the couch, and it's back and forth this way, and from what I understand, it should now do it this way whenever it hits that corner and finishes its movement this way. So let's see. I'm kind of curious to see. Okay, yeah. Looks like it. Oh, what's it doing? Uh-oh, going at an angle now. What's it doing? Okay. Okay, it's going that way. Okay. Huh. Oh, it's doing a second pass this way, I think. It did say that, didn't it? It's going to make 2 passes going this way. And then 2... Oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay. Now it's going what I expected it to do. Oh, this is perfect. Because whenever I'm vacuuming, like if I have to do it handheld style, I always go one way. And then I go the other way, just to get in between the fibers of the carpet that you're dealing with. So far, I am impressed by this. It is working well. I do want to set up, like I said, the no-go zone for the rug so that it knows whenever I want to do this ultra clean, I can just do it for the rug by itself, just to get a good clean out of it. But if you guys are looking for an awesome robotic vacuum, I can definitely recommend this thing right here. I'm going to link it up below if you guys want to go and check it out. It's quieter than the other one. It has this ultra clean feature, which is super cool. I think it looks a little bit sleeker too, especially the way the can empty bin works as well. I think it looks nicer. Look, we let it run for a few times, so you can see the debris kind of stacking up right there in the window. So that's super cool. But if you guys, like I said, are looking for this, I'll link it up below. But if you guys want to see how to empty the canister right there, I'm going to do a video on that. I kind of showed it a little bit in the unboxing video of how it worked, but I want to know how well this thing is actually picking up all that debris in there and whatnot. We have this Shark AI right here that we bought, and I am loving this thing. I figured I'd show you guys today how to change out, clean out empty the bin right here that comes with it. Because as you guys know, the robot, once it's done vacuuming, it docks right here, and then there's a blower in here that sucks up everything and it puts it into the bin right here so that you don't have to change the bin that's inside the robot as often, which is fantastic. If you guys don't know, I've been doing a series of videos about this particular robot because we have the older one and I just love it and I wanted to see what the new one had to offer. So we've done the unboxing of it, the setup of it, how the mapping feature works on it. So if you guys want to go and watch some of those videos, definitely go and check them out. I'll link them up below, put it at the end of this video. But let's get into how to empty out this particular canister right here. So it's definitely a newer, sleeker design than the previous one, which I really, really like. I think it looks nice. It's got the emblems on top up here to let you know what's going on with it. And then there's this big giant piece right here that's the dustbin. And so you press this. You know what? Before we press this button to show you guys how that works, I want to compare this real quick to their older model, which we have in our dining room right here. And the older model, you can see it's not as sleek design as far as the design is concerned. It does have the handle right here, and you press this button, and that releases it, and you pull up on it. And then whenever you want to empty, you press that button right there where the trash can is, and the bottom swings out, and you dump all of the debris down into the your trash can or wherever you're going to put all of your debris that your robot has collected. So it works fairly well. Again, design, I think they've improved a lot on. So let me go and take you guys over here now, and let's show you guys how this one works. So the button you press, it kind of pops out like that. See how it popped out right there? You grab this from the side and you just simply slide it out like this. So this is the container. This is where all of your debris goes in at the top right there whenever it's blowing everything into there. There's a filter that it goes through. I don't know if you can see it from this side. I think you may have to go up underneath it or on. No, it's right here. You can pop open the top right here. And it does say clean the filter every month or there may be a loss of suction that occurs. So there's your filter down there. You're going to want to go and clean that out every month or so. But this is the debris collection right here. And so it's all nice and contained in here. Nothing's going to escape. I really like how the hatch that sucks it in is on the top, because whenever it goes in, it's going to fall down into the bin because of gravity. And then there's a less chance of it coming out whenever you go to take this cartridge out. So that's fantastic. So let me go ahead and take this on over here. I'll take y'all to the trash can and I'll show you guys how this works whenever you go to empty it. So we have our trash can right in here. So all you have to do, you'll notice that the whole thing is black except for this orange button right there. So all you need to do is kind of hard doing one hand, but you go right here and you press the button and then it drops right on in. Look at all that debris that we've collected. Gross. So I think that a lot of that debris comes from the rug that we have in there, because rugs tend to collect a lot of debris. Just kind of shaking it out, you can see how there's this nice rubber gasket going all the way around right here to really help seal in all that dirt. And then whenever you're ready to put it up, you just simply clip it back closed like that, and then you can go and reinsert your bin back into the robot. So it's super simple to do. If you guys want to go and check out this vacuum, I'm going to link it up below. You guys can go and grab y'all one if this is something that you're looking for. Another reason why I love these Shark vacuums is because they're so dang inexpensive compared to all of the other vacuums on the market. And I've been watching this space for a while. And Shark has really, really upped their game. And I noticed, I was watching some test videos about this particular robot, and it has some of the highest suction power compared to all of the other robots that are on the market, and it's at the best price. So if you want something with great suction power at a great price and gets the job done, definitely go and check out this Shark AI right here. I'm very much impressed by it, and I mainly got this because I had such success with their previous one. I wanted to see what the new one could do here, and I am liking it a lot. So definitely go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that y'all are looking for. Eventually, I'm going to do a full-on review of this thing after having it for months and months and months. So if you guys want to see that video, I'm going to put it right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video. I'm going to see y'all in that video. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.